The Browns have ended the Cold War with their defensive star as Myles Garrett gets a not one, not two, not three, but 4-year contract worth $123 million. That's 1, 2, 3, ABC. Guaranteed money for Myles Garrett. He replaces Max Crosby as the highest paid non-quarterback in the NFL, but Myles Garrett no longer on the trading block as he has come to terms to stay in Cleveland and continue to play meaningless football games, but he'll be paid a lot of money for those meaningless football games. So let us discuss the question: how do you dissect this Myles Garrett decision to stay in Cleveland after the vitriol that was out there from Myles Garrett and his camp? So I've got artisan, Hollywood starlet, and law of thermodynamics. And we will combine all of these things together, and we are going to make an amazing plate of baba ganoush. We're going to make the baba ganoush is what we're going to make. All right, so Myles Garrett is a student of the game. Not student body right, student body left, a student of the game. He certainly played the Browns like a fiddle. He did. And everyone's got a price. We all know it, right? We all think, oh, no, I can't be bought. But there is a number. I admit it. I have a number. No one's ever come close to meeting my number, but I have a number. And so do you. Everyone's got a number. And it turns out when somebody says, and we've known this for some time as an adult, when somebody says it's not about the money, it's about the money. Right? The money doesn't whisper, it screams. It screams at you, the money. Money, 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 money. So Myles Garrett now is eligible to hold a seminar on how to finagle money out of a sad sack, pathetic NFL franchise like the Cleveland Browns. It's like one of those get-rich-quick schemes, and Myles Garrett pulled it off. He did, right? I mean, Myles is an artisan. Following the teachings of our current president, Donald Trump, the art of the deal. It is the art of the deal. He hit all the big points in a negotiation, all of them. Now, let me give you my supporting evidence to back this up. So Myles Garrett aimed high. He knew that the Browns ownership a beleaguered target, but he also realized that they were the focus, and he had to find a way to weaponize the Brown fan base and get to ownership. And so he, through social media and other old school media, Myles Garrett was able to get the word to the fan base, and they rallied support for him. And Garrett had his bargaining chip. What was his bargain? His bargaining chip was pay me or trade me. But it was really more trade me. It wasn't pay me. It was trade me. And the Browns were selling this nice romantic story about how he was going to go from Cleveland to Canton. And Myles was like, I never wanted to go from Cleveland to Canton. I want to win. Well, he no longer wants to win, right? Suddenly, winning, not that important. No. And so Myles Garrett, he made it seem like he was doing the Brownies a favor. It's like, well, I want to win, but I'll take the contract. And so he had a position of strength in this negotiation. And as Gordon Gekko said in the iconic old Hollywood movie Wall Street, greed, for a lack of a better word, is good. So Myles Garrett was greedy. Now, in the multiverse, this would have been much more fun. It would have been enjoyable for me, I assume for you as well, had Myles Garrett actually gone to a good team. He is not on a good team. The Browns blow. But if he had gone to a good team, what fun that would have been to anticipate and to look forward if he'd gone to a Buffalo Bills or a Detroit Lions type team and to see how that would have played out. Instead, he's stuck. It's a dead-end job, but it's a well-paying dead-end job, really well-paying. It pays great. And he has played his last meaningful game. Myles Garrett is perfectly okay with that. He had a price point. The Browns met the price point, and that's it. He's basically retired now. They're not going to win anything. And Myles Garrett will play out his career, meaningless football games, but he'll get really big checks every time he goes to direct deposit and he sees his bank account, he'll smile. Now, page 2. So tell me about how Myles Garrett, defensive star of the Cleveland Browns, career arc is looking right now. So if you're a little slow here and you're not paying attention to what I'm saying, he is a chaser. Myles Garrett is a chaser. Now, what does that mean? He's just changing the target. So we thought Myles Garrett was chasing a ring. The bling-bling, the ring, right? He's chasing the ring. Now, turns out he's still chasing. He's chasing the bag. And he got the bag. And then some. He is willing to give up any reasonable hope of ever playing in a Super Bowl during his career in exchange for $40 million a year average annual value. $40 million a year. He said, I don't need to go to the Super Bowl and play in the game. No. He re-signed with a 3-14 Browns team that has never looked worse. He's under contract now through the 2030 season, if we read that right, and that includes a no-trade clause. Why would you want a no-trade clause? Myles Garrett, now he can continue to get empty stat after empty stat with Cleveland. And no one will pay attention. Right? No one will pay attention. Dog water team. They talk about the dog pound. It's a dog water outfit there. The Browns. Non-competitive football. And he has amassed 102.5 sacks in 117 mostly non-competitive games during the course of his NFL career. There is so much stank around the Browns that it's a famous line from a Hollywood starlet back in the day who said it better than anyone else, that money is the best deodorant. That was from a woman named Elizabeth Taylor. Money is a great deodorant. Like the Browns stink, right? But Myles Garrett they suck, but I'm good. I'm rich, and I'm fine with that, which is okay. I would have done the same thing. He's smelling like a rose. Everyone else blows, but he's smelling good. All right, now, last point, quickly. So what does this Myles Garrett mega extension, what does this contract extension do for the rest of the business of the NFL? I'm glad you asked. So this is what's known as the law of thermodynamics. Now, what does that mean? Water flows downhill, but so does cash. It does. It flows down. So the way this works, if you're not necessarily locked in here, bad job by you. Yeah. So the way it works is the trickle-down economics. The NFL's got more money than they know what to do with. They're like a Mexican drug cartel lord, like a drug lord from Mexico. They got so much money, they got like buried in the ground. They don't know what to do with it. So these teams are filthy rich, and everyone's getting paid. You get paid, you get paid, you get paid. Even you're a fat pig. You're getting paid also. Everyone's getting paid. Myles Garrett New Deal is a sweet melody, right? It's music to the ears if you are Jamar Chase, if you are Micah Parsons, anyone, and they're both, I believe, younger than Myles Garrett, and they're in line. They're in the on-deck circle, right? And these are boom times in the NFL. We also saw Josh Allen get an extension. That'll trickle down to Mahomes and to Burrow and to Lamar Jackson. I'm sure Lamar's mom's probably on the phone right now with the Ravens saying, hey, pay me more money. Show me some more money. But if you are searching for the top of the market contract in the NFL right now, the numbers are insane to the memory. And they've always been insane, but this is the latest example. So, and I'm not, people say, oh, you're ripping Myles. I'm not ripping Myles Garrett. I'm just calling it like it is. Myles Garrett was chasing a ring, and then the Browns said, we're going to pay you X amount of dollars. He said, you know what? I can go to any pawn shop I want and buy a ring. Right now on eBay, I can buy myself 50 Super Bowl rings. I can buy one from just about every Super Bowl if I want. They're all on eBay. So I'll take the money, and if I want a ring, I'll buy a ring, and I'll do it on eBay.